Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Star Agent Starco Gaming here, back with another Marvel Future Fight video. Guys, today in this video, well, we are back with the early access for update V550, and we're gonna be looking at the exact characters we can see in the screen right now. Crescent and IO, guys. We're going to be looking at our new uniform and test her out a little bit in World Boss Ultimate and Alliance Battle Extreme to see what she can actually do in those both modes with the trash stats we actually get on the early access. So that's what we're going to do in this video, guys. But disclaimer here, or disclosure, whatever we say, that I am a big fan of Crescent and Marvel Future Fight, so obviously I'm loving the characters and I love the uniform. So my opinion might be totally different than other people looking at these characters and uniforms. I just wanted to mention that just because I really love the character. Well, anyway, guys, if you enjoy the content of the channel and you want more amazing Marvel Future Fight content, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell next to the subscribe button to get notified when I post a new video, go live with the live stream. Don't forget that we stream every night 7 p.m. Pacific time. And guys, if you want to play Marvel Future Fight on PC, make sure to go in the description down below and click on the link next to play Marvel Future Fight on PC, so you can get the best Android emulator on the market. And no, they do not make me say that. I say it because I really believe it is. Anyway, guys, let's go with the setup we have on this girl. So this is the team we're going to be using in both game mode. World Boss Ultimate, not World Boss Ultimate, because She-Hulk is not working again, Proxima, so we might switch that one. But in Alliance Battle Extreme, because we kind of want to test out what you can actually do on female combat, obviously. So that's going to be one of the parts we're going to test here. So we're going to go and see the build here. See the build and see what we're running with. You can see rank #1 in the world. Pretty much the only content creator who has access to early access, giving her any attention, I believe. So obviously I'm #1. If you look at the stats, first of all, I'm running with CTP of Rage, so let's mention that right away. I'm running with a CTP of Rage, so the score is going to be, you know, the stats are going to be good, and the stats are going to be different than if you're running with the damage proc on her. So here we can see critical rate is 58%. You do not need 75% if you're running with CTPF Rage on her. She does get 25% from an active buff when you actually play her. So basically, she only needs a 50% critical rate. Plus, our tier 2 passive, I believe so, actually give her a little bit of critical rate. So that does help a lot. So that critical rate is really, really easy to max out with the CTP of Rage. We have 61% dodge rate. Having a uniform at normal really sucks, and no bonus from Alliance really sucks too. Critical damage is only 167%. Maxing your defense, max cooldown. We have physical attack 26,000 because we don't actually see the damage increase from the actual leadership for She-Hulk. But if we switch that like that, and if we actually take that out, and because that's the team we're going to be running in World Boss Ultimate, actually. This team here, since she has the leadership ability, so here we go. We're going to have 35,000 physical attack, which is actually pretty damn strong. So that's going to be this team. You can see, well, the stats here. You have the leadership ability, increase damage dealt to super villain type characters by 4%, and can actually use a White Fox in the team to get a buff because you have the leadership ability, which is very useful. You can see Euro is pretty much min-max as much as possible. The gear is not level up though. I could get a lot more stats from the gears being leveled up, but Netmarble does not give us the resources to actually take care of that. It's like the uniform. I have nothing to level up her uniform, so no, you know, Migra uniform ticket, anything like that. It's like they want us to look at stuff, but it's like it's more like they want us to hype the customers to actually buy the stuff more than they want to actually help us, you know, show the content and show what those characters uniform can actually do. CTP of Rage here, that's what we got. So solid stat, fully awakened, ISO set, stage bonus stage set bonus stage 12 in effect here, fully awakened, and actually min-maxed my dodge with that here a little bit on the critical damage to help her out a little bit. So that's the setup. We're gonna start with Alliance Battle Extreme because that is pretty much the biggest thing I've been asked about her. Can she compete in Alliance Battle Extreme? Is she gonna be the meta? Are we gonna get a new meta in this new update for Alliance Battle Extreme? So we're gonna answer that question right away, guys. Let's set up the team and let's go. Obviously this is not female combat. On combat hero you can actually get how you say it, you can get snare. Okay guys, so once again in those video early access I had a crash with the app, so had to cut and didn't want to redo the whole thing, you know, so we're just jumping right away in the run here that we were about to do before we cut, you know. So let's go in, and like I said, the snare is really annoying and we really got to be careful with that. That is the most important thing. Like here you got to use that force skill real fast, so you're gonna get snare like a hoe. So it's pretty much the rotation here. It's 5 2 1, and if you don't press the 1 fast enough, that's what happened. It's very, very annoying. And then it's just the party snare for like 20 seconds. It's ridiculous. You can actually do 1 2, but then you have a chance to get snare again. It's very, very annoying. It's very, very not optimal here. So this is pretty much what I've seen from the rotation so far. You know, it's not very powerful. I was expecting a little bit more power, but if you actually run with max out stats and stuff, you could probably add double the damage, I'll say. Let's say we could double the damage here at the end of the run. I might be putting a little bit more than it's actually the case, but let's say we double the damage at the end of the run. Let's say that's gonna be what it is actual to. It's actually the case to play her with that. So you can see the score is not gonna up really fast. One of the big things that give her a lot of damage, that's you accumulate damage from the second skill. And you need to have that proc trigger on that 5th skill too. And well, actually it's part of that 5th skill, and that proc is not happening enough here in here actually. It seems that she has really issues triggering that proc, which is not totally useful. Not totally useful here. But when the proc is up, the damage is actually pretty solid. But she has 3 ability that give her some survivability, preventing her to actually get stunned by the beast, and well, snared by the beast, so it's very useful still. But you can see the proc does not come back every 3 or 4 seconds. Really not. It takes a lot more than that to actually bring the proc. It's pretty much every 10-15 seconds I get a proc, which is very annoying. So maybe the CTP of Rage is not the best for her. Maybe it's just the rotation we have to use to not get snare here. Maybe on female day it will be a little bit better, but it's not as good as I was expecting, to be honest. Still, if we actually go, we're gonna be scoring about what, 800,000 here. So we actually go with what I was saying earlier. We double the score. That means she could potentially score about, I got snare, score about how much, 1.6 million. So that's not bad, but it's still not good enough, because there's people scoring around 3 million with Minerva or Captain America, female Captain America. So definitely she is not up to the standard yet for Alliance Battle Extreme, that's for sure. So no new meta for her in Alliance Battle Extreme, guys. No new meta for her. Next, we're gonna go test her out in the Wall Boss Ultimate. We have Proxima here. We're gonna go in there. No strikers. We're gonna do stage 39 here and see how she can do without strikers, guys. So we got that. And the other one was Valkyrie we're talking about. Well, we can put that. It's going to be giving the same, exactly same thing. So we're going to see what kind of damage she can actually bring in the World Boss Ultimate here. Let's jump right away in there and get some ass kick. And she actually, from my personal testing so far, I love the testing from the World Boss Ultimate. I'm definitely gonna get that uniform on live if the uniform is still as good, and a player in the World Boss Ultimate. That is a guarantee, guys. I can guarantee you guys we're gonna see some gameplay of her in Honest Battle in the World Boss Ultimate on live with me. This is not the star I was hoping for. That's more like it. See, you can actually get some decent damage here. And she got a very amazing survivability, which is pretty great. But yes, that proc is not easy to proc, that's for sure. See, that's 39 without strikers, guys, with shit stats. So now imagine what she could actually pull if she had strikers with good stats. That will be much better, pretty much. So she could do 50 plus without any problems here. So pretty solid. She is pretty solid. For people loving to play her, that's actually a very good uniform to get, in my opinion. And obviously we're running a White Fox and Shuri, so we have strong support here. But even without strong support, we're doing pretty good yesterday. Okay, she decided to go strike here. Okay. But I do not like the rage on her because it's really, like I said many times already, it's really hard to trigger that CTP of rage proc on her. I think it'll be much better to run her with a normal damage proc or a CTP transcendent or a CTP transcendent or a CTP of energy, because our minions actually is doing a very decent amount of damage. I think a lot of damage actually comes from the minions. Actually, if we let them be on her, let's see. Okay, there we go. But it does skill when you do skill, so I guess you don't really get an opinion here. But see, when you do the 5th skill, you are both doing damage. But every skill, you're both applying the skill to the World Boss Ultimate, to the enemy. So it does quite a good amount of damage because of that. Like here, without strikers, we could clear stage 39 here. What about, what, 2 minutes left? I guess we're not gonna clear it because I save all the content I can for the stream tonight. Again, guys, 7 p.m. Pacific. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, I survived it. That was close. But yeah, about 2 minutes left. I actually did not screw up a little bit and did more cumulative damage there. I do want to finish it to at least 1 bar here. So here we go. We got a proc this time, but that was a shitty one because... Okay, there we go. We die. We stand in shit. But anyway, the point was to actually show how much damage he can actually do in here. If I was more ready to counter that big annoying skill, I could have survived and actually accumulate quite a lot of damage with that ability. So she is pretty damn solid. I can see her without no problems being able to clear stage 50 plus in Proxima, 60 plus Corvus, around 25 plus on Tenna. So she's gonna be a pretty solid World Boss Ultimate character, Shallow character, in my personal opinion, and I'm loving her. I love the new uniform. I love the skill set. I love everything about Crescent. I know a lot of people don't like her because she looks like a kid, but I just love her gameplay. I just love it, guys. Anyway, that's my take on this characters. Guys, if you enjoy the content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the like button, enable the bell next to the subscribe button to get notified when I post a new video or go live with a live stream. Don't forget again that we stream every night, 7 p.m. Pacific time. And if you want to play Marvel Future Fight on PC, go in the description down below, click on the link next to Play Marvel Future Fight on PC, and you'll get the #1 Android emulator for Marvel Future Fight right there, guys. So guys, thank you for watching this video. We're gonna be back pretty soon with even more amazing Marvel Future Fight content. So on that, guys, I'll see you next time.